Hey guys, welcome everyone. Hey Daniel, welcome. We'll get started shortly. Welcome. Welcome guys, welcome. We'll get started shortly. We'll get started shortly. All right, we're gonna go ahead and get started. All righty. Hey, Daniel, you had a question, right, earlier today?
I did, yes.
All right. Okay. So what was your question?
So I seen before when you was talking about the CAD, US and CAD, USD and CAD. I seen that where is it at? Oh, here we go. So it gave like an inverted hammer, whatever that's called, and then it shot up like crazy, right? So of course it's exciting and all that stuff. Okay, but what I wanted to know is if you were to catch it right at the bottom before that candle gets big, do you leave it do you just leave it alone? Because it reached like a lot of pips. So even if it passes, that one candle passes 2-3 resistance, do you get out of it, or do you just keep it there? Do you keep your trade there, or do you just get out of it just so you can just, I guess, get short term, just get short term money, in other words?
All right. Well, what do you think? What do you think?
I think it depends on the person. If they want to just get the fund, they could get out. But I don't know. I think the best case scenario is leave it there, right?
Oh, okay. Well, based on what we've been doing, right? So based
Yep.
on what you know now, right?
Yep.
So all right. So this evening, guys, we talk about trading in the zone. Okay, trading in the zone. That's the class, right? So it's all about your mindset. All right. That's what we're going to talk about this evening. All right. So we'll take a look at the two trades, CAD, dollar CAD, and pound yen. All right, and pound yen. So okay. So Daniel.
Yes.
Based on the information you know now, all right, about trading, right? Based on the information you know now, how would you? I want you to answer your own question.
I will. Okay.
So based on what you know now, how would you trade this?
So basically, I was thinking of just trading, leaving it there. That'll be my
That's it. There's nothing else.
Just leaving it there. Yeah, I'm looking for the terms for it though, and then build upon it. So every time it breaks a new resistance, you compound it, and then it breaks a new resistance, and you compound it until the trend is over.
That's it. That's it. And then how do we know that the trend is over?
When it starts to create distribution,
okay,
and then it starts to consolidating, or I don't have my thing in front of me, but and then it starts to go on a markdown phase.
Okay, and it has to do what? Price has to do what?
Break support.
Very good. That's it.
Break support.
Very good. Break support. Very good. So I'm good. Good. Yeah, I want you guys to kind of answer when you start questioning things. I want you, it's really good when you kind of run it through your mind, right? Kind of think about the process, kind of run it through. And then you'll get it. You'll get it. You'll notice that you're coming up with the answers. And when you guys get the answers, when you figure it out, that's when it sticks. That's when it sticks. Okay.
Sometimes you look for reassurance, because my first answer was, no, you don't take it out right away. You leave it there, And then I was like, wow, that candle is really big. I mean, what do you do? Because and that was just me brainstorming.
Yeah, after you guys, this is a perfect trade setup. And then after you guys, you do this enough, you'll start to anticipate the moves. Okay, not that it's going to be 100%. You're going to be 100% accurate. Okay, there are times when you'll be wrong, but because I sent out a message this morning that we would hope to get, price was in this area here, and we would hope it would be great if we could get a nice big bullish candle, right? And that this happens a lot, right? This happens a lot. It happened here. See right here, right? That's white consolidating candles. Then we got a big bullish candle here. Same thing here. White consolidating candles, big bullish candle.
So Dave.
Yes.
To join in on what you just said, my technical analysis, right? when I was breaking down the candle, and I said, why did that candle jump straight up? And I said, well, of course it did, because the opposite candle went straight down, and there is no in between them two, there's no support and resistance there. So the candle didn't need to struggle too much in between the red candle that went straight down and then the green candle that went straight up. They didn't need to really fight. Well, the green candle didn't need to really fight too much of resistance, because of course there was nothing in between, them. Like there was not too much resistance. When I was just looking at it, in between, you see the red candle go straight down, and then you see the green candle goes straight up. And then under them, yes, there was a lot of you would say no man's land, or a lot of consolidation under them, but not in the middle of them too. So when you say anticipate, that's what I would think next time. If I was to see, let's say if I was to look to my left and say, well, I seen this red candle go straight down, it broke support. There's nothing in between over here, so I'm anticipating if it goes up and there's no candles. Do you understand what I'm saying a little bit?
Yeah. Anyone else has an opinion on this? Anyone else has an opinion on this? Anyone else?
Hi, David. It's Peter.
Hey, Peter.
Was that the accumulation phase after the markdown phase, that sideward action, the red up and down, up and down?
Right here, yeah.
That's my opinion.
Yeah, so this is your accumulation, right? Here is your break. So here's where the buyers came in. The buyers came in here. Here is the buy signal right here, this triangle right here, right? Triangle right here on this break of this resistance. And now we're in the markup phase. All right. The cool thing about, I will always go back to the 4 phases. All right. I will always go back to the 4 phases. When you guys see price pulls back like this, so price pull back. All right. We've got white consolidating candles. Don't be afraid of those white consolidating candles. All right. Red candles, we want to be concerned, because that's the sellers are definitely in. By then, you've probably broken a support area. So you'll get a sell signal soon, kind of like here. These red candles here, sell signal. All right, red candles here, sell signals. Okay. But when you've got white candles, when you're in the markup phase and you guys get white candles, be ready. All right, because what happened is this: white candles here, it held support. And I was watching this. You guys could, you can watch these. If you guys are out and about, and I do this a lot. I mean, I'm not glued to the screen, right? So I'll watch the price action on my phone. So, we use AnyDesk a lot for support. We use that a lot. You guys can use AnyDesk also. So load AnyDesk on your computer at home, right? And then load it on your phone so that you can log in at any time to see how the price action is performing. All right. So what I noticed is that price held here. These white consolidating candles kind of held, and it held for a long time. So and then the market was up, but then the market started coming down. And so this was a great move here. If you guys caught this, you could have added here. So this was your initial position here, You could have added another position here, right? A second position here. So don't just take one position and be done, right? So your initial position was here. You could have added another position here. And then once the price breaks this resistance right here, right? Resistance right here. All right. you can add another position here. All right, so we wouldn't get out. We would have entered here, right? Right, come down. And I know this is fearful, right? I mean, it's scary when, you know, it moves up like this and comes back, retrace, you know, almost 100%, right, from your buy signal here. But that's what happens. I mean, look at this. This is what they pull back, you know, they pull back. But these are usually great opportunities. If you're ready, if you know what you're doing, right, you can get back in. And if you're really good, you don't even have to wait for this break of resistance here. You could have gotten in right here if you're watching it. Okay, so these are great when it's in the, no, it's it. If it's in the markdown phase, we can't do that, right? We can't do that, right? But when it's in the markdown phase, I want you guys to start thinking like this, right? And anticipate the pullback. Get ready for the pullback. They will happen, right? They will happen. Don't be fearful. If you look at your P&L, you're going to be fearful, right? And you will miss the price action that's happening in here. You'll be more concerned of your P&L. And I know it's scary, right? Because guess what? You know, if you bought here, let's say here is your entry right here, and then it pulls back all the way here. Yes, it could get you out, right? It could get you, and if it does, no big deal. No big deal. You take the loss, you move on. But guess what? Most of the time, you'll get buying come back in here like this, and they really got in, right? Because it's in the markup phase, all right? Just like here. So you see here, look at this here, right? Pull back to the moving average, white consolidating candles, big buying came in. All right, so keep an eye on that. So dollar CAD, so we should be still in dollar CAD. The next
David, hi, this is Rose. I'm sorry to interrupt. Just a quick question.
Hey, Rose.
I'm actually in the trade, and I was able to catch at the bottom where the white candles are.
Good.
So I'm in it. But
Right,
how?
good job.
I got it right there. And I know it's moving up, but what's the anticipation? I know that you mentioned the next, the yellow line, the next resistance level that you have.
Yeah, so the next resistance
Right there,
yeah,
right.
would be right here.
Okay.
Yeah, so I would wait. I mean, you know, I think it will break it. So
Well, it had a bit of a pullback, like the last candle had a bit of a pullback.
Yeah.
But would that be, what's your prediction?
Well, based on the price action, I mean, this is pretty good. I mean, this your first buy was here, right? Your first buy was here.
Right.
If you got a buy here, that's really good. I would buy here. I would buy here.
You would buy here.
Yeah,
okay.
I would buy here now. Okay. It might pull back.
Okay.
Okay.
Would it pull back to the next support, to the yellow line?
It could.
Yeah.
It could pull back to this area here. Okay. Yeah, it could pull back to here. But guess what? You guys, it's left. It's left when it, let's see here. Let me do this here. The farther it moves from the buy signal, the safer it is. Okay, so let's take a look here. If you guys look here, and all of this will help with you guys being just patient. Okay, so if you look here, this right here, you guys see, you see the buy signal there, the previous buy signal here, the blue arrow here. All right, so look at this buy signal. You see what price did? Went up, pull back, right? This is similar to this buy signal here. The price went up and pull back. Okay, you see that?
Yes.
Okay, so this area here is similar to here. Okay, this resistance here, this resistance here, this resistance here, right here, all right, is similar to this resistance here, right? You see the high here, see the high here, pull back, and then did this, move higher, same thing here. Price hit here, price move back, right? Wide consolidating candles, and price is now hitting that. So guess what? Yes, you break resistance. Let's say it breaks resistance right up there. You can get in again. All right. These moving averages will pull up, will move higher. Okay. So guess what? The price will continue, hopefully. There's no guarantee, right? But based on how price works in the markup phase, you should hit that resistance. You might get a bit of a pullback before it keeps moving higher. Okay.
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 Thank you.
Yeah. When they're in the markup phase, when they're in the markup phase, there's a reason why they're in the markup phase, because the buyers are in control, right? The buyers are in control. So always be looking for opportunities to buy, to get in. The two areas we want to look to get in would be on a pullback. So on a pullback to support, here is support, or you can call it the moving average, right? So a pullback to support is a good buy. It's a bit aggressive, right? Because if it breaks, we get a red candle, breaks support, you might get out of the trade, right? It might give you a sell signal. System might give you a sell signal to get out, all right? But if you're savvy and you pay attention, you're alert, right? And you don't get fearful, those are great opportunities. So when you're in the markup phase and you get a pullback like this, and then white candles, all right, look for confirmation. Look for confirmation on the next candle. And if it's green, if you know if the buyers are coming in, the price will be green. That's your cue to jump in. Okay, because all they're doing, remember, these white candles are consolidating candles. They're just resting, right? They're just taking a break is the way you want to think of it, right? They're just taking a break before the price moves higher again, right? And you notice that all the way up in the markup phase. Same thing happens in the markdown phase. Same thing happens. Same thing happens in the markdown phase. All right. So Rose, yeah, get ready. Watch this level right here. And if the price gets to that level, right? If it gets to that resistance, that means buyers, and that might happen, in the morning when the Euro session opens, the London session opens up, you might get volatility to push it.
So we're talking about, I'm sorry, around 10 o'clock, 10, 11 tonight?
No, 3, 4 a.m. But I wouldn't, I don't stay up to do that anymore. I don't, but what you could do, I mean, you don't need confirmation as you guys get, if you've got a position already and the price action looks pretty good, like, hey, you could take a small position. I mean, I wouldn't recommend that for new traders, but Rose, you've been with us for a while now,
Yeah,
you've been with us. So, yeah, I wouldn't take a big position, but you could just take a small position. If it pulls back, okay, if it pulls back, you could do that too. So if it pulls back a bit, overnight or in the morning down in this area here, you can add. As long as you're in the markup phase, you can add. Okay. And again, and we've got yellow support and resistance, so those are bullish. Once we get purple support and resistance, that means we're getting lower highs and lower lows within the trend. Okay, it's not an exit, but it just means that price is slowing a bit. But you look good there. This is a big bullish candle. There's nothing to be majorly concerned about. Now you could get a move. So if you guys are looking for targets here, I would say you've passed, this is a big area here of resistance, and it's cleared that area here. If you guys notice here, so right here, right here, right here, a big area. Okay, so it's cleared that area here. The next big area, you might find some resistance here. Might find some resistance in this area here. Okay, but it looks good to get at least up in this area here.
I have a question for you.
Yes, hey Johnny.
Hi. Well, I have two questions regarding the white candles. Is that the white candles first? Is it part of your software, or is that part of TradeStation? How they appear like that?
Yeah, so we've built it on TradeStation. So we've
So that's part of your software.
Yeah, we've color coded the candles and all of that. Yeah.
And do they always go, like if it's in a markup phase and the white candles start to appear, does it always go up after that if it's in the markup phase?
Usually, yeah, usually, yeah. So if you see here white candles, right? And what we
Usually
want,
like 80% of the time, 70% of the time, what's usual?
I mean, it's hard to say. I wouldn't give a percentage, right? But if you, okay, so the white candles, usually what happens is this, okay? So a white consolidating candle, that's good. If it's I would say there's a higher probability if you're looking for some type of accuracy, a way to measure accuracy, Johnny. A green candle following the white, that's you're going to have a higher probability. All right. Okay, if you get a green candle after the white consolidating candles, that means the buyers are in, kind of like this here. All right. Once you get a red candle, right? Once you get a red candle, then that means the sellers are in. All right. And it's the reverse, okay, on the downside. But we always follow the signals. So all this is great, right? We always follow the signals from the system. All right. So the buy signal here, the sell signal here. Okay, these areas in here, right? Even the support and resistance lines is to help us manage capital. Okay, so put capital to work, or even we can scale in and scale out. All right, so we can scale in and scale out of positions. All right, but your trade are the signals. That's your trade. So your buy signal here, your sell signal here. Everything else is to help you manage positions, scaling in and then scaling out of positions. So you would add more here, add more here. You could add more here on a break of resistance. Let's say you in positions. Guess what? Some traders will do this. Let's say the price moves higher up to this area in here. I don't recommend this. Okay, so they might get out here, take profits here. Okay, let the price move lower to support in here. All right, so take profits here, get back out in here. I don't recommend that. Right, I recommend scaling up rather than scaling out. Okay, so scaling up with positions, and then when you get a sell signal by the system, to just get out and take profits. Okay, but those white candles, kind of like in here, those are good indicators, okay, that price is resting before it moves in the direction of the trend. which is either the markup or the markdown phase. All right, we see the same price action similar to pound yen. Now we traded pound yen also. Okay, so pound yen, right? So here was our sell short signal, right? To take pound yen short. And then here was the sell signal to get out. Okay, now we might see pound yen. Now we are out of this trade. We're out of this trade, but we could see pound yen get some red candles. Who knows, right? But red candles come back down, break this support in here, and then give us a sell short signal. Remember, guys, you're never going to get the very high and the very low. You'll never get the very high and then the very low. Okay. And why is that? Why is that? Anyone?
Less risky.
Less risky. Okay. What else? What else?
You don't know what direction the market is going to move when it's in consolidation until it moves. I think.
Very good. Very good. Very good. What will happen a lot with you guys as traders, and it happens to a lot of traders, even traders, experienced traders, right? So let's say, for instance, let's see here. Let's say we are shorting this here and the price came all the way to here to 153 like it did, right? Like it did right here, 153 like it did right here. Or let's say the high right here. And this is just something you guys have to work through, okay? You have to work through it because it's difficult. So let's say, for instance, I will use this example down here first. And I know we're going short. It might be a bit confusing, but it still works. So let's say, for instance, you in this trade, and this is a good example because we were trading this. So you shorted it here on this break of support right here. Price came all the way down, right? And you see all those profits, right? And then the price pulls back like this, right? And then you get a sell signal here, all right? Most traders, they want to get out here, right? So you will want to get out here, okay? And then you'll want to go short up here so that you get all of the trade. And this is something that you guys will have to work through. You will have to work through this. All right. Right. You will have to work through it. So what most traders want, right? They want to go short up here, and then they want to exit down here. Same thing when they go long. They want to buy, they want to get all of the trade. All right. And there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, you know, we in everything we do, we try to maximize, right? Everything, but in trading, it doesn't work that way. So, you know, in trading, we want to buy down here and get out here. And if we're going to go short, we want to short it up here and then get out here. That doesn't work. It will never work. It will never work. Now, you can do it, all right, but you will get in trouble, all right? And the reason is that if you try to buy down here, the sellers are still in control. We've got to wait for the price to break resistance, right here. So we've got to wait for the price to break resistance to get in, to buy, to go long. So we need assurance that the buyers are in control, right? So we'll never buy all in this area here. Well, this is consolidation. All of this is consolidation in here. Okay, all of this is consolidation. We need the buyers to really come in. And we'll never get out at the very top, okay? Because guess what? It could still move higher. We need the selling. We need confirmation that the sellers are now in, right? And we'll get that on a break of support. So a break of support is our exit. A break of resistance is our entry. So when we trade, we're looking for just the meat. We call this the meat of the trade. The meat of the trade. This is the sweet spot, right? This is not tradable. This is not tradable. This is not tradable. Here is your trade here. Okay, here is your trade here. Now this right here, not getting out at the very top, not getting in at the very bottom, you're going to have to work through that. Yeah, you guys are going to have to work through that with your emotions. It's not going to happen, because if you try to get out here, let's say, okay, I'm going to get out, and it's all in greed. It's just greed, right? It's greed and fear, right? So we want to get out here because we want to capture most of the trade, right? And then when it goes against us, like here, we get fearful, right? You got to let the trade play out. You've got to let it play out. And it plays out when we sell at support, buy at resistance, right? Sell at support, buy at resistance. This right here, this area in here, this area in here, all right? Trying to get the maximum profit, maximum trade will hurt you guys. Okay, does that make sense? Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah, it's hard to do. I'll tell you, it's hard to do. Once you understand where your entries and exits are, once you understand that your let me go to a long. Once you understand that you're buying at resistance, that's your entry, and you're selling at support, then this makes a lot of sense here. Because you have no support. You have no, the support is down here. All right, the support is down here. The resistance is up here. You don't have, this is where your resistance is up here. You don't have resistance down here. There's no resistance down here. That's support. You don't have any support up here. You have resistance, right? Support is down here. So once you understand that when we enter trades, we are always buying, okay? Always buying on a break of resistance, selling on a break of support. It fixes a lot of this. It will fix this. All right, it will fix a lot of this. And this is all part of the mindset, all a part of the mindset, all part of trading in the zone. What we want to do, take these profits. Take these profits. This is better than nothing. All right, take these profits, better than nothing, and then look for the next setup. I think, Rose, you mentioned that, hey, perhaps going long. And there might be, we'll see, there might be an opportunity to go long with pound yen. But we've got to take profits, get out, take those profits, and now wait to see what price does, right?
So you're saying that after this white candles consolidation, the price will turn back up again?
Who knows? We don't know. Yeah, but guess what? We're out. We've taken profits, and we're in a good position now, so that if it does turn to the upside, right, and gives a buy signal, guess what? We can get in, right? Or we could trade something else, but we're out. We're out because guess what? It's not. Is it in the mark? Is it still in the markdown phase? Yeah, this is close. I mean, it could still, it's kind of like this right here. But I would take this. I would take the system give a sell signal. I would absolutely take the profits and run.
Okay, thank you, David.
Okay. If we take a look at, I don't have it here anymore. But yeah. Anything else? Anything you guys want to see? Any questions on this?
USD, JPY.
Dollar yen, all right. So what are you looking to do here, Daniel?
No, I was just looking to see like a good entry, but it hasn't gave a buy signal yet. But
Yeah.
I don't know. I've been looking at it and it looks great so far. I mean,
No, it
it looks
should
good
have.
so far.
Yeah, it should have given a buy signal. This is late. Okay, the buy signal, and I probably know why. You've got purple support and resistance here, but it's late. It should have given a buy signal anywhere in here. So it'll probably give a buy signal shortly.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's all right.
Yeah, the dollar yen pairs, the dollar yen, and you know, I need to put it in this group because it really does follow. It really does follow the dollar pairs. It really needs to be.
Yeah, I
here.
think that well, yeah, yes, you're right.
I think I need to do that. I keep saying. All right. Yeah, it really doesn't follow the yen pair. Yeah. You know, keep an eye on the dollar pairs, guys.
And Bitcoin is starting to look a little bit okay, but it's still bad. It shot up to 38K today.
38, let's see here. $37. All right. So what do you guys think of Bitcoin here? What do you think of it? Any opinions on it?
Stay short. Don't buy.
Why, Peter?
Markdown phase, seller in control.
That's it. That's it. That's it.
After this, can we look at US 30?
Yeah, US 30. Yeah, Johnny, you trade US 30, huh?
Yeah.
What time frame?
1 hour.
1 hour. Okay.
I mean, but you can look at 4 hour. I just want to see what it looks like on with your software. By the way, do you suggest like new traders use TradeStation or TradingView?
Well, I mean, TradingView is popular for what we do. TradeStation, because we build our systems on TradeStation. All right. But yeah, I mean, any platform, but you know, we use TradeStation because we can get the buy and sell signals. So on the, let's do this. Let's, this is a 240. We'll put the 240 here. We'll put the 240 here. 240 here, and then we'll put the 60. You're a brave man, Johnny. This moves.
Yeah, I'm usually in and out like in a few hours.
Okay. All right, we'll do a side by side. We will be doing more. We're launching, we've got the new US 30, and then we're launching a new system for futures. So we'll be doing a lot.
You have a system for indices?
Yes. Yeah. Okay, so let's see here. Let's see. All right. So the 240 is in what phase? Guys, anyone? What phase?
Markdown?
Markdown. Yep, markdown. The 240 is in the markdown phase. So I would be looking for shorts. What am I doing? So I would be looking for shorts. On either the 30.
So on the 4 hour with those white candles, would it be considered in consolidation right there?
No, but you've got
Still
a red,
markdown.
you've got a red candle now. So these
Okay.
red, yeah, you see these red candles here.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I would be looking for shorts. And this is really good. So this is kind of like when we're in the markup phase where we get the white candles, right? So when you get white candles on the short side, right? You get white candles like this. Look for, if you can get a red candle to follow up, right? After the white candle, that's very, very bearish to continue the down move. And then you could take it. You could look for, I mean, this is a low here, but support on the 240 would be right at 33.53 there. So, but it could get down in this area here. So I would time your entry on the 30-minute.
Johnny, are you going long? Are you looking for like counter trend trade?
No, trading with the trend basically.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so yeah, your best bet would be would be to go short right here. If you were able to time this really, if you were watching it closely, right, you could have gotten in on this, perhaps this candle here, but anywhere in here is good. I mean, but keep in mind though that on the 240 it's dropped quite a bit, right? So here's the 240 here, it's come quite a bit, right? So I know you traded on the smaller time frame, but if you look here, it's come down quite a bit. Okay, so up here was, let's say your entry would have been up in this area in here, 35.9. All right, 35.9. Right here was 60, so 35.9 was about 35.9, about right in here. So just keep in mind that you've missed a lot of the move already. Did you capture any of this?
Yeah, yeah.
You did? Okay. So just keep in mind that it's moved down quite a bit. All right. But you might, you can probably get another move to the downside here. But we also always want to keep in mind how far the price have moved. This is on the daily. This is on the daily time frame here.
Sometimes you like, I'll be seeing like, I'll be on the 15-minute and I actually like see the candle, you see that red long candle and you'll see it moving. And like, obviously emotionally, I just want to get in because I see it moving, but I've done that before and it turned around on me. So I don't do it, but is there any logic to getting in when you're seeing the candles moving down like that, like quickly, like on the 15-minute? And it's a long red candle.
Yeah, I mean, let's see here. This is a lot of volatility. Let's see here.
You were trading today. You're trading between Jay Powell's speech and that thing whipsaws.
Yeah.
During Fed meetings.
So here's the 15-minute. Why am I not getting signals on this? Oh, hold on. Oh, I think I removed the signals on this chart here. Okay. All right. So on the 15-minute, this would have been your short here, Johnny. So your short would come in right. Let me clean this up. So let me, here is the short, Johnny, here on this candle, here on this break here. So you see the break right here. Is this right here was the break. Hold on 1 second. Just give me a second.
I guess YM, that means US 30.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What price are you showing on your screen?
What price?
Yeah, for the US 30. Do you have it up right now?
Oh, no, I don't.
No, okay. All right, yeah, it should be the same price. Okay, so here was your short entry right here. Okay, on the break of this support at 34,255. That would have been your entry. Okay, so on the 15-minute, 34 right here, right here would have been your entry, and that came in right about on the 240, kind of like right here. That would have been perfect. This signal here was absolutely perfect. Was absolutely perfect. You see it? Do you see that?
Yeah.
Yeah. That would have been your entry right there. And I'm going to clean it up so you can really see that. So, yeah, that's it.
The signals are popping based off of breaking of the last support.
Yeah.
Line.
Yeah. Breakout support. Yeah. And it's not going to take every support, right? We've configured it so that it's real. We measure real buying, real selling in this case that's coming in. All right. So it's not just taking That's the cool thing about the system. It's just not taking trades. It's really trying to find the best trades. Okay.
Yeah. Cool.
So yeah, it like here it didn't take it, so it's really, I mean, and it takes it in the market after the distribution. After it gets to that distribution is when it, so this right here, man, that was your trade right there. So boy, so just like we can, on the markup phase, we can wait, we see the consolidating candles come in, wait for that green candle. Okay, wait for that green candle in the markup phase to get in. Same thing here to the downside. All right, white consolidating candles, wait for that red bearish candle, and then in your case, since you're trading the smaller time frame, Johnny, wait for that sell short signal, because we know that overall trend is down. Wait for that sell signal to come in on a break of support on the smaller time frame, and now you're going through with the trend. And guess what? This setup right here is absolutely beautiful. Here was your entry right here, price is right here, and guess what? It's trying to make its way all the way back down here. Red candles, markdown phase, perfect trade. Perfect trade. Yeah.
We take a look at energy. XLE.
All right. Hey, Johnny, anything else on this?
No, sir. Thank you very much. Appreciate your explanation there.
You're welcome. I would recommend this is for US 30, and we'll be doing some we'll be launching the futures system this month. Okay, and that will cover a lot more futures, but this system that we do here for the US 30, because it moves so fast, right? It moves so fast, and most traders that trade it, you scalp it. All right, you can get great opportunities like this, but it's a really good way to scalp. All right, you want to have at least minimum 2 charts. So you want to chart, Johnny, right, to see what the trend is doing. You can do a daily, but I would move it a bit closer. I like the 240 for that. Okay, and then your 15-minute. Ricky trades this, and he will do. I think he does a 1 minute for timing, 5, 15, 30, 1 hour, 240. I even think he does it daily. That's a lot, but he's getting in and he's trading a lot of capital in and out really, really quick. But I think a good 15, because we have the signals. All right, a good 15 and a 240 is good, but you can add other more time frames. But this is scalping. This is scalping here, but it moves. This is a perfect trade here. Perfect trade. Following the markdown phase, waiting, anticipating, and then bring the price all the way back down. Peter, which symbol?
Energy XLE.
Okay.
Broke resistance today.
Broke resistance.
On the 4-hour chart and the hourly chart.
You were absolutely right on this one.
Yeah, I have a question about today's candle though.
So which chart do you want to look at?
You could just do the 240.
The 240. Okay.
I mean, we talked about it on Tuesday and Monday, and we're just watching it, green candle, and yesterday was about to break resistance, and today, during the day, it broke resistance. Came back and test resistance and held. But it's a big red candle. So that's usually a reversal signal. So but since what we're doing, if it breaks resistance, we're going long.
Yeah. All right, let's see here. So it's messes up. My data is messing up here.
You can also do 60 minutes. It's about the same.
Let's try it here. Hold on. It's crazy. Doesn't want to bring it up. Johnny, look at your trade here.
It seems like all your signals are like right on point.
Yeah. Hey, Peter.
It'll save me a lot of headache.
Hey, Peter. Peter?
Yeah, I'm here.
It's not coming up for me. XLE, right? Yeah, XLE.
That means it won't sell it to you. You can't buy the product.
It's not coming up. I've tried everything.
Okay, we can talk about it another time.
Yeah.
No worries.
XLE, I've tried every chart here. I don't know what's wrong with the data for it. Let's see here if it's in here. XLE right here. I can't find the chart. All right, sorry about that.
For people who are bullish, that's the only.
That's it. That's the
symbol to
only.
go bullish.
Yeah, that's the only sector right here. Energy. That's the only sector. So, you know, they might really take it up if it's the only place to go.
Do we maintain volatility on the VIX? Still above 28?
It's at 31. Yeah.
Okay, today. Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
31.96. So you're good. Your IWM came back down, right? So
Yeah.
it's holding nicely. It's
Yeah.
holding, yeah.
Just bouncing around.
Yeah. Just leave it. Don't bother it. Yep. All right, guys. Anything else? Leon, what's up? How are you?
Hey,
You
what's
doing
going on?
good? Good. All right, guys. All right. Nice to see you on here. So keep an eye on, I've got some work to do this evening with these charts here, but keep an eye on the dollar. If you guys look up here, all right, the dollar pairs are starting to move higher, right? So the dollar pairs are starting to move higher, and I've got nothing working. All right, so look here, guys, look here. The second top trending pair, USD PLN. The fourth one, USD CNH. 6, right? USD HUF. So the dollar pairs are definitely, look at this. All these dollar pairs are moving up in rank, right? Out here, they're moving up. So remember, these are your top. The higher the number, the more they're trending, right? These are the consolidating pairs that are consolidating. They haven't broken out yet into the markup phase. These here are clearly in the markup phase, okay? Or they could be in the markdown phase, okay? This just measures the trend, okay? So pay attention to the dollar pairs. Pay attention, those are moving. If you wait, you're going to miss them, all right? So find the best ones and get in them, all right? Okay, guys, I will see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow should be a good class, right? It's stocks, options, and ETFs. All right, so that should be a very, very good class. We have a lot to go over. All right, so I will see you guys tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.